literally just won't stop flopping down. Instantly just come back down. Look, instantly just drop back down. I don't know what it's playing at. Good morning, guys. Good morning. How you doing? It has been a good couple of days since my last... I look bald today. I had my hair cut since I last vlogged, and it's not that short, but I think because I haven't washed it in 2 days, it's like gone super compact. I haven't been vlogging for the last couple of days. It's been incredibly busy in the office, wrapping up for Christmas and for the new year with the team, making sure that everyone's got everything ready and prepared to be able to have the break off. So what I'm going to do today, switch things up a little bit, and I'm going to, oh shit, the camera's nearly falling. I'm going to kind of cheat Vlogmas today to be able to get 2 videos out of one day. So it's currently 8 AM in the morning. We've been in the car for like 45 minutes so far. So the plan for today is we've got an incredibly busy, fun-packed day. So what I'm going to do, because I want to be able to upload a video tonight, is I'm going to film half my day, edit that and upload it today, which is the day that you're hopefully watching this. Then I'm going to carry on filming my day. As I said, we've got a bloody busy day, and I'm going to upload the second half tomorrow like you would a normal Vlogmas. So I'm kind of cheating a little bit, but it means that you're going to get 2 videos instead of 1. Yes, they will only be half a day each, but somewhere in the logic in my brain it counts as 2 videos instead of 1. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But as I said, we got up early this morning because we are... I don't think I filmed it. Did you film it for your channel? Giving the present?
Yeah.
For Christmas, if you saw Zoe's vlog, for Christmas we surprised Zoe's nan with tickets and a trip to what's it actually called? Because I always say Harry Potter. I always say World rather than Studio Tour. We're going to the Harry Potter Studio Tour, which is on Zoe's nan's bucket list of things to do in life. So we managed to sort it out prior to Christmas as well. Like, we literally gave the present, and then she was like, oh my god, I'm so excited, and then she carried on reading the card, and she was like, oh my god, it's next week. We're like, yeah, literally before Christmas we are going, so that is what we're doing today. We have to be there at 9 AM, which is why we got up so early. Made myself a little coffee to drink in the car, although it doesn't taste very good. I'm a bit cautious that the milk's out of date.
Did you not use the one I literally just bought, the milk?
There was 3 milks, and I didn't know which one was new and which one wasn't.
Co-op one.
I'm using my red one, like the full skimmed, which I think is quite old, probably out of date, and it definitely tastes like that. I've bought a breakfast with me, but I don't know if it's a good thing to eat or not, because it hasn't been in the fridge. So late last night, Zoe and I decided it would be a good idea to order a Domino's, and I ate half the Domino's, fell asleep whilst eating the Domino's. Literally, I was laying on the floor watching TV, eating Domino's, and then I just woke up and I'd only eaten half my Domino's and fallen asleep on the floor somehow. So I've still got half a Domino's with me. However, it hasn't been in the fridge, but the reason why I want to eat it is because it has literally got my favourite topping on it, obviously because I bought it last night. Look how shit that looks. Comment down below now, I'm going to give you 20 seconds. Comment down below what you think I got on my Domino's order. I want to know whether you know me or not.
It's the first thing I ever bought you.
That is the first birthday present you ever got me as well, yeah. When was that, 2012?
Your 19th birthday.
My 19th birthday, Zoe ordered this exact pizza to the house as a present for me.
I really pushed the boat out.
Well, we didn't know each other that well.
Yeah.
I'm about to show you, and it looks not the best. Ignore the sides, because I got a couple of bits of chicken on the side. Tuna and sweet corn pizza. And specifically, I don't expect you to know this, on the super thin Italian base. But because it hasn't been in the fridge, I don't know how bad it is for me to eat tuna and sweet corn pizza that's been like out of the fridge all night.
I can't even tell you.
I think it's okay.
How bad tuna smells the next day.
I think it's fine, but I don't know if it is. I'm probably going to be shitting myself anyway for 2 reasons. Number 1, instantly as soon as I've woken up, I've got in the car and I'm drinking a coffee. That is asking to shit myself. Number 2, the milk in my coffee is most likely out of date. That is asking to shit myself. And now,
well, you enjoy the studio tour
Okay, instant karma from life telling me not to eat the pizza.
Oh my god!
I feel like we should have dressed up. I've got the sickest Harry Potter like.
You would never have rocked up here wearing that cape, Alfie, let's be honest.
Okay, I probably wouldn't have, but
Come on now.
I do have from your 29th birthday the sickest. I have the sickest
Can you get out?
school.
Okay?
Why is the word gone from my brain?
Cloak.
School cloak. Guys,
Beautiful.
I think I'm still half asleep. Legit, this coffee hasn't kicked in because the bloody milk's out of date and it's made me feel weird. I kind of regret eating
Let's go!
I kind of regret eating that pizza already, I'm not gonna lie.
No, you don't.
I do, because it tasted bloody great, but it's just made me feel a bit
We've
grot.
got to get our ticket. Oh, they're there.
We've
They're
made it
coming
perfect timing.
Look, they're
Oh,
coming
that's
in.
literally them. We beat them here.
We beat them.
Should we just do a little cookie then?
No, come on.
Just a little
Alfie,
extra
we need
cookie.
to pick up the tickets.
Have we not got them?
No.
We've got an email with them. Do I want to wear a hat?
No.
I don't. I'll bring it just in case I do.
I want to wear
And by
hat.
saying I do, it means I've already got it on my head. Do I want to wear some glasses? Although I think these are Zoes. They're quite small.
I think we did them the first time, didn't we?
Thank you.
These are brand new.
We haven't even got inside the tour yet. And there's been so many new additions since when we last came like 3 years ago or so.
I'll be excited to be here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
There you go, so about 9 3/4 of you now. Oh, God. Okay, got some very excited children at that. It's always good to hear.
He stood on a soundstage on our studio side for 10 years.
Yeah, it's so
Keep making your way
festive.
through those doors as we can fit them all
It's so festive.
in here. Whenever you're ready, Amanda, in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. What a fabulous effect this is.
I just said to Zoe, do you remember once we had a work Christmas dinner literally here? Like the table
in
was
the Great
laid
Hall.
here in the middle, because I just remember that we had like a DJ here and there was like all of the ice sculpture at the end. That's so weird to think. I completely forgot that even happened.
That's one of those things that you have to be able to say. Do you remember when we had a meal in the Great Hall, a Christmas meal?
We had a work Christmas dinner here.
Oh my god.
That's so weird. It is crazy to think of the level of detail that was put in, that when you're watching the film or the movies, that is so easy not to think about. Oh my gosh, there's one bit of hair today. Like this tapestry here, there's like 4 tapestries. Not even the design process alone, which would be ridiculous, but the actual hours spent making this tapestry, like the pure scale of it, and it's probably just in the background of a couple of scenes. No way.
So it's actually
crazy.
2, which is, again, I'm so bad at math, it's 2 of 2,000.
He had 2,000 scars.
We went through 2,000 scars during filming. It's called rotoscoping. For
Literally
anyone
Voldemort's
that has
nose.
a fancy word for it. Or tracking, which is easier to say.
In the film there are 142 staircases, but in reality there's only one. And it was just filmed from a ton of different angles, and it's also made out of foam. Like this is literally foam. It looks so good, doesn't it? It's crazy. This here makes me feel so wobbly looking in. Like it just looks so real in the camera.
Do you know how bad it is to go and sit in that chair?
I feel like if I walked in there, I'd be able to fit on it. I don't know why. I want to know how big that actually is in real life. Like, are we talking this big? Are we talking like knee height? But how small is really small?
Like a child's chair.
I think even smaller. I think the size of my hand.
I think ask Claire, she'll know.
Claire, how big is that chair? Like how actual big is it? Like this big? Or is it like, could you sit in it?
I don't think you can sit in it. I have never been close enough to tell you that. That is a brilliant.
It's so hard to work it out.
It's like that big.
Oh, Claire's going for it. Claire's going to find out the answer.
The seat is about that big.
No way.
Yeah, the front legs are lower down and the back legs
Okay.
are higher up, so it's sort of like at an angle. So I'd say it's about this big. I say you're right, it's about that big.
It's a little tiny chair. I wish I had the power to just jump over.
Jump over and have a look in all of them. I just want to have a little smell in all the different jars.
Oh.
What has Claire got us?
Sandy the Spider-Man. So I think it's more like
And you're never going to see that from the movie, are you?
It's more a dinosaur mixed with a spider with some fur on it. Unfortunately, the Half-Blood Prince's version of this book is nailed to the table and does not open. Just because it is incredibly fragile and people have a tendency to try and take it. They are open, but you never see over the shoulders of the students that have it.
Oh my gosh.
Every single other, I think they made about...
Claire is letting us into so many secrets and so much information about the films and the actors and actresses. I'm just walking around trying to think if there's any die-hard Harry Potter fans watching this. What will you guys want to know? What will you guys want to see? I just want to try and film all the things that people that might not have come here before or might not have the opportunity to come here might appreciate seeing in the video. So Harry Potter fans, I'm trying to get everything for you.
It's a real working telescope that was made by Pierre Bohanna and his team. It has got a velvet seat on the other side. The big silver.
My goodness, really?
You never see it, really.
You never see it, and it was the most expensive.
prop. So it moves.
So the telescope up there was the most expensive prop in the whole of the Harry Potter series, and it's seen for like 2 seconds.
No.
Yeah, because it's got like a chair on the other side, and it's like a real working telescope.
So Claire just said all these paintings were painted with their eyes open for the daytime for a couple of scenes or a couple of films, and then they had them all painted so their eyes looked like they're shut.
Just on top of their open
on top
eyes.
of the open eyes. But then they didn't want to have to repaint them to open them to do more scenes, so they left them all with the eyes closed, and that's why you don't see Dumbledore's office in the daytime past a certain point.
This is the Chamber of Secrets door, and apparently it's only ever been opened, like used once since it's been here. Because the man who handmade this, literally made it by hand, he's the only person who can operate it, because it's got 14 switches that you have to all do in a certain order and everything. So it's only ever been done once when he was here. So he thinks she's a little Hufflepuff. Didn't know what to go for. I don't think I've ever actually done one of the tests, so I went for Slytherin. I didn't know. Walking into the Forbidden Forest. Imagine if there's animals like this in real life. The smallest one of these spider webs took 2 weeks to make out of fishing wire. The smallest one. Imagine like how long that took over there. The Hogwarts Express here is the actual train from the film that would go over the bridge. I didn't realise it was the actual one. I thought it was just like a remake, but this is actually from the film. Fun fact about it, it's actually owned by a private collector who purchased it, had nowhere to store it, nowhere to keep it, so then got in touch and was like, you guys can look after it for me. So it's actually privately owned.
Anything from the trolley, dears?
Oh, that's literally you! Anything from the trolley, dears?
Oh, there it is, the trolley! My trolley! Go in the trolley. Can you? Look, there they are.
So over here is some of the products from the shop. And the company, I want to try and find their logo, Mina Lina, is, I can't see what...
Mina and Eduardo Lima.
Oh, nice.
2 people who did all the graphics.
Oh. It's so weird at doing that but being silent. Like I can hear its noise even though it's making no noise. Who was 6 years old? This one.
If I was 6 years old and had to put that
6 underneath that.
I think that would give me nightmares. Their dad was on the set.
And the person who used to wear this one was 12 years old. Imagine being 12 and looking in the mirror and seeing your face looking like that. So this is the new edition, the Gringotts Bank. Whoa.
This is amazing. How long did
Oh
this take?
my gosh.
6 months.
I did not expect it to be this big.
It's huge. Well, it's the actual one, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
You know, in the bit where they're wearing their visibility.
Yeah, yeah. And they're sneaking up, yeah.
Do the little potion behind him.
These are Australia House.
Their nails are so rank. Oh, that literally, I was going to say puts me off my food. I'm not even eating, but I'm just like, that just makes me feel so weird. I can't even get the scale of this in the camera. My camera's not wide enough to be able to see what we're walking. Oh my gosh. They've literally got the bank vaults. Think how many props are in here that they're to make for this one vault. Must be thousands. I'm about to show a big spoiler, so if you haven't seen the last Harry Potter, skip like 20 seconds or so. That is unreal. Look at the chandelier now. We're just saying how nice it looks in the other room.
In the Muggle world will be very straight and rigid, and the Wizarding world usually is the other way around.
Oh, I love that.
That's my kind of shot.
That's Alfie's shot.
If that existed in real life, I was going to say when I was younger I would have spent all my money in that shop, but I still would today. Here's some of the products that I was talking about earlier. So we got distracted talking to somebody, as you saw in the clips. I never actually said, but in here there is 45,000 props that have been designed and built by the company that I was speaking about earlier. 45,000 props for this one shop. Zoe's found a picture of Nala where she looks exactly like Dobby. That is so weird.
It's the ears going backwards as well.
So this model isn't always snowy. It's snowy at the moment obviously because it's Christmas time, and all of this snow was hand sieved on. Also the lighting is crazy blue because it's just blue in this room. All the snow was hand sieved on by 2 people over 5 days. It is so well placed. Like the window sills have like more snow than other bits, and there's like tiny little thin layers. Like look at the top of this little bar down here. I don't know if you can see that, or like the tracks. Zoe's just spotted a little snowman. Tiny little snowman hidden in the entrance.
There's 2 hidden and I instantly see it.
Is there 2?
Yeah, there's 2.
Yeah, I can see it. The tiny little silhouette.
Oh, I was looking up there. It's here.
So tiny.
Oh.
We've just left. We've bought some snacks for the journey. That was unbelievable.
That was my favourite time I've ever been.
Look at Zoe's hot chocolate as well that we just got. We've been, you're saying 5 times, aren't you?
I think it's
I thought it was 3 or 4. It could be 5 times.
Maybe that was 4.
We've been a good few times here, and every time it is completely different. Like, it's just such a different experience. You learn so much different stuff. There's still so much to see. Even leaving now, I'm like, there's so much more if we had more time available today that we could have done and could have seen. Yeah, every experience is just so different, and there's so much stuff added. If you have not already been and you like Harry Potter, I definitely urge you to visit. I already want to go back. Thank you so much. See you later. What did your nan say? Say that again.
She was crying and she said, "This has been the best day of my life." I mean,
God.
she's
I
had a
can't
wedding
handle
day
that.
and she's had kids, so she's probably like,
She's had a lot of big days in her life.
yeah. But how
That's
cute.
amazing.
She cried so much.
We were just talking about what our favourite facts were that we learned from having Claire guiding us around. What was yours?
I think mine was that J.K. Rowling had to convince Alan, not convince Alan Rickman,
Yeah.
but he didn't want the role, as it would take time away from his family, and it's a big commitment to make. You're committing into like 8 films, and she called him him round for dinner and told him the whole plot of Snape.
Well, because it was quite a horrible
But she hadn't
character.
even written it. She hadn't even written it yet. But she told him who Snape really was. This is really hard to explain if there's people that haven't. I feel like if you've not watched Harry Potter at this point, you're not.
You can't. Yeah, you can't have a. This is up beyond spoilers. If you haven't watched it, then you've had long enough to watch the films.
He didn't want to play like a really evil character, and she had to explain to him like the depth of Snape and actually what was gonna come out at the end, and then he agreed.
But she hadn't even written it, so then he added in things. Yeah.
So even filming like film 1, film 2, film 3, she still, I can't remember how many she'd done, but when they started filming she hadn't finished. So he would advise like in like direction and like costume and be like, can we have it a bit like this, because he knew,
but
and no one else did know.
People knew that the situation had happened, and still to this day people obviously like now we're saying, but nobody knows what was actually said between them at that dinner or lunch or whatever it was at J.K. Rowling's house.
But she basically told him like,
he's not what you think he is.
Yeah. And
he's not what anyone thinks he is, and you'll find out. So he added things like all the buttons onto his jacket on purpose, so that it was more like, for the front of his character he looks more stern and like buttoned up, but underneath it's not the same.
Buttoning in, she said it in a
like
really nice way.
He left like the collar trim, and also the trim, I can't use my other hand because I'm holding the camera. You know when you have like your shirt poking through the, like, so you've got like a shining light hidden, like just poking out, coming through your clothes.
Like the
but it's
lightness
buttoned
in him
over. Yeah.
coming through.
Just things that you would never, or I wouldn't ever think or know about or pick up on at all without having Claire. That was definitely a favourite of mine too. Another one of my favourites was super simple. The fact that during the films there were 17,000 wands made and wand boxes. 17,000. Like 17,000 wand boxes.
I know. I also really liked that the goblins' faces in the bank, when they were making them and they knew the actor or actress who would be underneath, they would take an element of them and put it onto the onto the prosthetic. So if the actor had a specific mole on his chin,
that's cool.
They would put it on the goblin to like, so it's like a
bit unique. It's you.
Yeah, it's like it's you, but it's not. It's like you in goblin form.
That's sick. I didn't know that. I didn't hear that.
In the least insulting way, obviously, because none of the goblins have the nicest appearances.
Yeah. Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Also, I feel like I have heard this before, but maybe not, but Dobby throughout most of the films is literally like 2 sticks and a tennis ball. Like it's not actually, there's no animatronic or anything of Dobby. So Harry...
I didn't know that.
So it's
where was I when you were learning all these facts?
You were vlogging somewhere.
I must have been walking around.
So Harry,
there's so much to bloody
Daniel
see.
Radcliffe is acting with a tennis ball and like sticks for like years. Then in the scene
and he's like 11 years old, like that's talented.
And in the scene where Dobby dies, so the like, is it second to last he dies, or is it the last? I can't remember, 7 or 8. That's the one that's in the studios with the blood on his like loincloth. They brought that out onto set under a sheet, and in that scene he's actually crying because that is the first time he sees Dobby as an actual thing that he's acting with, and he's like, he feels like this little friend that he's hadn't acted with but never really met. He's just met for the first time and he's dead.
Oh my gosh.
It literally gives me goosebumps. I was like, so she was like, in that scene, those are real tears because he feels like he's mourning something that he's meeting for the first time.
First ever time.
Yeah.
And also that prop, that creature, the Dobby, is like, looks so good, like so realistic. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Do you have another one? Oh, I just loved all the Claire facts. This car's going very slow.
I'm trying to think. The only branding in the entire film was, and I forgot the name again, I was just speaking about them a couple of minutes ago in the video.
The designers.
The design team put their own little logo on every single box. It's the only like branding in the entire films.
Ah, I didn't know that.
That's cool, the fact. So on like all 45,000 products in the shops, like the sweet shop, there is the logo of the design team on every single one. It might be like a different logo, but they've got a logo.
This doesn't look promising.
This looks like a lot of traffic.
Is this the bit it said?
Yeah, on the maps it did say. Okay. Let me have a look. Right, I need to end this video now because I'm gonna start vlogging again right now, but for tomorrow. I know this is a bit weird, but I wanted to be able to upload 2 videos because I haven't been able to vlog as much recently, so I just thought I'd split the day. So it's kind of a bit cheating, I'm aware of that. So I hope you've enjoyed
Look, they're watching this on the day you filmed it.
Yeah, so literally as you're watching this happened potentially 2 hours before. That's crazy. It's basically a live, this is basically a live stream. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not the biggest Harry Potter fan, I apologise because this video is 99% Harry Potter, but I can't imagine people not really being a Harry Potter fan because the scale of Harry Potter. Anyways, tomorrow for you, today for me, this afternoon, we've got like a Friendsmas. We've got a group of friends, a load of friends coming over to celebrate Christmassy kind of times. And I may have told them that I'm going to try and learn some songs on the piano. There's a lot of planes taking off and landing here.
We're near Heathrow, I think.
No, not with that little, that's like a 2-seater plane.
Oh,
must be like a little private place. Let me have a look on the maps where we are. It is Denham Airdrome.
Oh.
Never heard of that place. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. I'm literally going to turn the camera off and start the vlog again. Hope you're having a lovely day.